I've started this video, I don't even know how many times, but I end up just crying. So we'll see if this one ends up any different. Last Monday, Bentley and I got up and we're getting ready to go to work. So we're going through our little morning routine. I lift him out of the van so he can go do his business. And his kind of back legs just gave out on him. I figured he just kind of slept weird or something. So I kind of rubbed his hips, maybe thinking get the blood flowing, that'll help. And he kind of waddled out a little bit and did his business. But as he was walking back to the van, I was watching him, and his back legs kept kind of giving out on him. And it concerned me a little bit. Obviously, he has arthritis and he has a hard time walking. But when he looked up at me, it scared me. Just the look in his face was like pain. He was hurting. And he had that kind of concerned look in his eyes. So I called a vet up in Bozeman to see if I can get him up there and get him checked out. Told her what was going on, and she said, get him in here as fast as you can. So loaded him up. We started driving up there quickly. And about halfway up, well, while we're driving, he loves going for rides. He's always moving around, whether it's new little sleeping positions, or if he's looking out the window, or just kind of cruising around, just kind of walking around the van. He just loved rides. But about halfway up to Bozeman, he came and laid down in the front, in between the front seats, and just wouldn't move. He'd look up at me every once in a while with that same kind of in pain look, and just couldn't get up. He tried a couple times, but he just couldn't do it. I tried to help lift him a little bit, but I couldn't. From where he was at, and the fact that I was driving, 100 miles an hour down the freeway. But by the time we got up to the vet, he couldn't move at all. You could tell it just hurt him. And the vet came out, helped me get him in, and he wasn't moving. He'd move his head a little bit, but just unable to move pretty much. And the doctor, or the vet there, kind of looked him over for a couple minutes and came and told me that she suspected it was bladder cancer. She said that his bladder was not abnormally large, it was abnormally massive. And that's what she suspected it was, and that he was in a lot of pain. And kind of hinted at the decision I knew I'd end up having to make at some point. And never really thought that I'd have to make it in such a short period of time. I figured I'd be able to kind of mentally prepare myself for it, but that wasn't the case. So we had to put him down. So we had to put him down, which is obviously sad. It's kind of destroying me, but at the same time, I know he's not in pain anymore, which was my concern. And here we go again, crying. The last few days I've been trying to just focus on the good times, because we've had a lot of good times and a lot of fun over the years. I had him for about 13 or 14 years. And the amount of adventures that we got to go on and places he was able to see and all that, I've been just trying to focus on, rather than the fact that he's not with me anymore. And it's been hard. I mean, it's only been a handful of days, but I've been trying to just focus on that, and it's been hard. He just loved going for rides. That was his favorite thing in the world. It didn't matter what it was on, in a car. We took him for rides on the boat all the time out in Arizona, which was a lot of fun having him on the boat with us. It was crazy. He would stand on the bow of the boat with his paws like hanging over the bow of the boat while we were running down the lake. And it always concerned me, because I'm like, dude, if we hit one like rogue wake or have to turn or stop quickly, then you're gone. Like, don't stand so close. But he loved it. You know, his jowls flapping in the wind. And then we'd get to a beach somewhere. We always just let the boat float rather than beaching it. And he would never jump off the boat. He hated water, so he didn't want to get near it. So he would never get off the boat unless we beached it and drove it up onto the sand to where he couldn't see any water underneath it. Then he would jump off. And then he'd run around the beach and the shore and the trees and kind of do this weird little like jog and sniff kind of thing. Kind of get a lay of the area. He'd run back, jump on me. He'd be like, okay, I figure out where we are. And then he'd turn around and just bolt. He'd go out and explore. He'd always come back with something to chew on. It was adorable. There was, I remember one time me and a buddy of mine in Arizona, we were getting the boat ready to go out for the weekend. And Bentley was in the front yard laying in the grass. And there was this big tree out front that these two doves like lived in. And they would like dive bomb at him while he was laying in the grass. It was hilarious. We were watching them like dive bomb. I don't know if they were like nipping at him or clipping at him or something, but they would dive bomb at him. And he was getting tired of it. You could tell, like, he would like growl when they'd come down. And then we look over and we see him kind of sitting up, and one of these doves came down, and he jumped up and in midair swallowed it whole. Didn't chew it, didn't anything. He literally swallowed this dove whole. He landed, turned around, looked at us. His whole butt was wagging, tail wagging and everything, with like this little grin on his face. And in his jowls were just a bunch of bird feathers. It was absolutely hilarious and impressive, chomping that thing out of midair. But it's been definitely hard not having my little travel buddy, my little adventure friend with me. He's been by my side, especially the last 3 years, every day by my side, going on every adventure that I've been on. So it's hard not, seeing his cute little silly face, especially in the mornings when we wake up. Luckily though, it is getting a little bit better, because yesterday I was able to pick him up, so he's back with us. So he's gonna be able to continue going on these adventures with me. But yeah, my little buddy's gone. So I put together this little video with all of my favorite pictures and video clips of him over the years and all of the adventures that we've had, to kind of just focus on that part of it. So although I do hope that you enjoy it and that you like it, I didn't make this video for anybody to like it or even watch it. If you don't, I don't care. I made it for me so I could watch it whenever I get to missing him. It was hard going through all those pictures and videos of him, because it just reminded me of all the good times we had. But I know in the coming days and weeks that it'll be a lot more fun watching it for me. But anyways, guys, thanks for following along. I would say I hope you enjoy it, but I truthfully don't care if you do or not. I'm going to enjoy watching it. So let's get it going. buddy. What are you doing? This van is an absolute mess. Whose fault is that, Bentley? Whose fault is that, huh? It's like, it's not mine, Dad. Say hi to Bentley. And he's like, I'm not used to that. Bentley boy got to go on a little adventure by himself today. He went walking around camp. What did you think, buddy? Did you have fun? Did you have fun out there? Yeah. He got back and he was all winded and tired. What do you think, dude? Bentley, what do you think, buddy? What do you think? It's like there's too much concrete here. I need dirt. There he goes, right through the mud. Gonna bring it right on into our home. That's alright though. Oh, look at that. That's okay. Trudging through the mud and water. Oh, it's very muddy. Soft. Soft dirt. Alright, buddy. You about ready? Good, keep driving. over the place, wouldn't ya? He would just run out, hunt for sticks. He'd be gone for seemingly hours at a time, huh? You'd just go out and explore and see what you could find, and you'd always come back with a stick to chew on around the campfire. Huh. Oh, buddy. I love you, little buddy. I miss you so much.